Alright, what's good, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a real quick review about the Jesus is King IMAX experience film that Kanye West just dropped. So I'm going to be dropping a review on the album actually very soon. Right now it's right before the album's supposed to drop. We're probably a few hours away, but I just went and saw this film in IMAX. And yeah, so basically, Jesus King is an album that has been really anticipated for a long time. Actually, a year ago, it was supposed to drop under the name Yandi, which was basically Kanye, his Gandhi album where he saves the world. So within the last year, he decided, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch the title. Title's way too old. We got a new theme we're going with, and that new theme is Jesus. He's bringing Jesus back, guys. So check it out. So Kanye, like everything he does, he has to like revolutionize, and I feel like Kanye's big thing is like, I'm gonna take something that's not cool and I'm gonna find a way to make it cool because I'm Kanye West and I can like do anything I want to.
I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
So his main goal has been to sort of rebrand Christianity and make it something that everybody could dig. So what he's been doing for the last year has basically taken this gospel choir on the road and they'll sort of remix a bunch of songs, old hip hop or R&B songs, and turn them into like these R&B gospel songs that the kids could really get down with. What he decided to do was actually film these, and he put together this film. This film is kind of sort of like a concert documentary, but not necessarily. There's no audience in this. It's pretty much just these personal vignettes of different performances that the choir has been putting together. It's shot really interestingly. I would say the cinematography of this is really good, but I don't necessarily think it's really good. I just think it's really experimental. He uses this effect that basically creates some sort of circle or ellipses. Usually that effect, when you see it, it's because basically the sensor is too big for the lens. And yeah, that's technical, but basically it's usually used as a mistake. To me personally, the reason he uses this has to do with basically the theology behind his whole project, which is sort of the God's eye, or like looking down and sort of seeing this circle. He actually has this building built where it has like this above panel where it lets the sun and the sky shine through, and they choose to shoot it from right underneath, where you could basically see the conductor of the choir performing and conducting the entire crew on when to go high, when to go low, when to do something a little weird. And yeah, he has the circle panel there, and some of this movie is shot in circle, and sometimes it zooms in, sometimes it zooms out. There are some random static shots of just, I would guess, Wyoming or just like the mountains. But yeah, so overall, my sentiments of this film was like, if we had to say need it or keep it, I would say keep it. But whatever, it's Kanye, so maybe it'll grow on me. But definitely going into this, I didn't really expect much. I pretty much expected this to be what it was, but definitely it would have been great to see something on par with his Runaway film. He dropped this Runaway film when he was doing My Dark Twisted Fantasy album, and that one was just really great. It gave us samples of all the songs on the album while also just giving these incredible visuals that he shot over in Europe, somewhere around there. And that one was just super stylistic and got you pumped, and it's something that you could sort of play just as a companion piece, like a music video to the music on the album. Really set the tone. This one, Jesus King, it does kind of set the tone, but we don't even get all the songs. We get sort of snippets of certain songs like Jesus is Lord, the Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. There's nothing that really had me super excited. If I had to say which one was my favorite, it is actually the throwback one. It was the Streetlights performance. They shot it with a mobile dolly, and we get to really go around the entire piano. It feels like a little choreographed, but at the end of the day, like, it looked good. It starts with Kanye basically sweeping the floor of this blue dome, and he just sort of walks over the piano and starts singing Streetlights glowing. He starts singing Streetlights, but definitely we get to see Kanye's voice, which is just good. He has a really good low singing voice. It's not like a crazy singing voice, but it has a lot of soul and heart in it. And the piano just really, it makes you want to hear these songs broken down. One thing he's been doing is basically taking some of his old songs and changing the lyrics to basically throw God in it. We know he will. He will. We pray he will. We know he will. We know he will. Kind of reminds me of the South Park episode where Cartman wanted to be a Christian artist because there was a lot of money in it. So he decided just to put God into like popular songs. That's kind of funny, and that kind of alludes to why a lot of people don't really trust Kanye with this project. They feel like it's possibly just a ploy to get some sort of bigger Christian conservative fan base. Me personally, I just think this man needs God. Like, I don't mean that as a dig. I just mean we all need to look up to something bigger than ourselves, and especially somebody like Kanye with this huge ego. He really worships himself, so it is good to play something above you just for personal mental health. Like, you really shouldn't have your self-esteem 100 all the time because one thing doesn't come out the way you expect it, and like you just feel like super challenged. If I had to surmise what this film was to me, I just really felt like it was Kanye West's Instagram post. Like, if Kanye had an Instagram, which he doesn't, this is the kind of sort of vignettes he would drop. It would be this pattern of, here's like a video of my gospel choir singing this rendition of Streetlights. Here's another post of me sweeping the floor. Here's another post of just like a Bible verse with white letters on a black backdrop. Like this is the type of things he would post. He's curating a vibe. That's something that Kanye's really good at, is basically design and just curating a mood. And that was good about this film. But definitely for the $11.99 that they were charging, there was a lot of people upset. Throughout the movie, there were people coming in late, like pretty late, like 25 minutes late, and they would walk in with a big popcorn and a soda, sit down, and then the credits rolled, and they weren't too happy. Yeah, they were like, yo, where's the rest of it? And yeah, I feel bad for those people because they didn't understand that they were coming to watch a 35-minute film. It was just mostly music. This is something that I think it was really good to experience in a theater, but it's not my favorite Kanye West theater performance. And yeah, like comparing this to Runaway, I'd actually rather they just show Runaway in an IMAX theater. That would be really dope. That film's incredible, and I would love to see it really big and hear it through the speakers. Also, when Kanye was dropping The Life of Pablo, he did this sort of live stream, live listening the middle of the day, and like I sat with a bunch of other Kanye West fans. The whole theater was packed. Like these tickets were like $25, and everybody bought them just to be in attendance to hear this album. I kind of would have preferred that. That was like an hour and a half experience, and it was dope. Like, it was super memorable. Loved that. Kind of wish that Jesus is King IMAX experience was literally just the album. Like, I would have sat there and watched like a llama and like a picture of of a mountain and people singing maybe a song or two over this album, like, because I just really want to hear this album. And Kanye's really good at music. If I had to take away anything, I'd say there was one moment where the choir was going in and out from like sort of left and right with the highs and the lows, like hoo ha hoo ha hoo ha hoo ha. That was really dope. That was a really cool idea. But besides that, this movie was it could have been a lot more. I wouldn't pay to see this, so if I had to rate this, I would give this a 2 out of 10. Yeah, like, there'll probably be some cool clips that you can sort of throw on YouTube and stuff, but this isn't like a movie I'd watch. I'd watch again, really. I'd rather see him in the studio. I thought there was gonna be some studio footage, but nah. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Jesus is King, the film. That's my review. Let me know what you thought of the film. If you saw it, were you content? Did you cry? Did you throw your popcorn at the screen because it ended 5 minutes into you walking in and you still had a big Coke and a popcorn in your lap? Let me know. I personally could care less about it, but I had to see it because it's Kanye and I got to see everything he does. But yeah, excited for this album. Stay posted to my channel. I'm going to be posting a review for the album as soon as it drops. And yeah, peace out. Jesus is Lord.